Well, hey guys, hi. Brent Abel, WebTennis.com with the answer segment video to this week's episode of What's the Right Shot? And got a little jammed up here off of this return to serve. And let me stop it right where we stopped the video a couple days ago. And I asked you, what shot you would play if this were you. And, most people said, just get this thing cross court. Just get out of harm's way right here. A few of you said go up the line with it, and that's a tough shot because my body weight's not really moving in that direction, and because of that, I don't really have good stroke mechanics. And so the key for me here, just like last week in the episode where we had the nasty lead cord, I'm just thinking, number one, I want to slow time down. I don't want to panic. I want to make sure my hands in the racket handle are very soft. And all I'm thinking about is, can I just maintain some good balance here with the feet so that I'm not rushing through this and just chunking up either an unforced error or just an easy pop-up for this player right here. And so, again, I come into the split step and I kind of just try to hold my balance, have soft hands, and now since the ball's directly on top of me, I'm trying to create a flat racket face to the ball and really propel the ball back more from my body weight, my feet nudging forward, not stopping. A lot of players come into the split step here and their body weight gets completely stopped and static. And now they get locked up here and they just can't move anywhere. They can't use their body weight. So that's there's a whole nother episode right there, is split step and balance and all that stuff. But for the purpose of this case here, of this episode here, all I'm trying to do, get the racket face flat behind the ball and now just move through it. And all I've done is just shove it back cross court, keeping it away, out of harm's way from this opponent. And you know what happens here? We end up in good shape. I've got my partner, Frank, right where I want him to be. He's in front of the ball. He's got a direct line in front of the ball. I'm cross court from the ball. So as a team, we've got really great court positioning in relation to our opponents. And sure enough, Frank gets a ball, looks like a lob, but now it's short, and Frank needs to actually get up to this so it doesn't drop, but he's got good footwork, and he crunches off the ball for a winner. Okay, here's what I've got for you. I've got a brand new lesson on the 5 parts, mental and technical, that make up the serve and transition sequence when you're playing doubles. But before we dive into part 1 of this course, let me set the stage for what this lesson is going to do for you. To put it bluntly, when you can confidently step up to the baseline and use your serve as an approach shot opportunity, you'll be known as a complete doubles player. If you serve and stay back too much, your confidence is low to start the point, and the same thing goes for your partner. You don't want to be that kind of player. Look, when you incorporate the 5 parts of this lesson into your doubles game, you're going to hold serve way more often, which means you'll be freed up in your return games to not have to break serve as often. And I know that when you're relaxed in your return games, you just return a ton better. But look, you're also going to have way more fun playing serve and transition and joining your partner up at net than serve and stay back. And, honestly, don't be surprised when your cell phone is constantly buzzing with players begging you to play with them. I'm serious. Consistent serve and volley doubles players are incredibly valued. Okay, let's dive into part 1 of this 5-part lesson. Okay, let's get rocking in this course right here, right now. And the first part of this course is right here. It's mindset. Mindset meaning that this is not a mathematical if, then formula. Meaning that you're going to go ahead and go through your service motion and decide whether or not you're coming in to play a serve and transitional shot based on the quality of your serve. You're not putting this thing up and feeling and looking right here and going, maybe not. I think I'm going to go ahead and stay back. On the other side of the coin is kind of, looking up and going, oh yeah, I think I'll come in. No, this is an absolute total commitment right here, that when you step up to the line, and what I typically do right in this moment right here where I'm, let me back this up a little bit more here, is right around here. I'm bouncing the ball a couple times and I'm already committed, serve and transition. I want to put my toss in a specific spot that really makes that happen efficiently. But right now in my mind, I'm thinking target. I'm thinking, is it going to the tee? Is it going directly into the opponent's body? Am I going to kick this out wide? What target am I going to commit to right here? And, targets can be, based on so many different things. I mean, what's happened in the match, what your opponent's strengths and weaknesses are. But I've already committed to that target. And right now, just like I said, this is not an if I feel something good, then I'm going in. No. So part number one is total commitment to set everything up in your mind, and exactly where you place the toss, that you can efficiently play this. It's just in a simple approach shot. That's all this is. This is just an approach shot, and you are very cool with the fact that you're going to play a next shot, a transitional shot. It's either going to be a volley, it's going to be a half volley, or in this case, as we just saw in this recent episode of What's the Right Shot, it's a transitional shot. It's a little shove backhand, and that's absolutely cool. I mean, that's not a problem. So that's part one. It's all about mindset and attitude. All right, let's get into part two, and part two is toss placement. So really hope you gleaned a gem or two from part one of this 5-part course. And, can you imagine just how much more fun your doubles will be when you're no longer freaked out about heading into no man's land, and instead that area becomes a real safe transitional area for you? I mean, the worst feeling out there when you're about to serve in doubles is that thought of, what terrible thing is about to happen if you try to serve and volley. And it just doesn't have to be that way. You don't want to be that kind of player where your doubles partners are always frustrated that you're constantly staying back in the baseline. Seriously, get inside this course. It's a very simple, easy to understand 5 parts of this serve and transition. And in a couple of weeks from now, you could be confidently stepping up to the line to serve, knowing that you're a complete doubles player because you've got the skills to serve and transition. Click the link right below. There's a button, enroll button right below this video. And I'd love to get you inside the course and help you with this part of your doubles game, the serve and transition. Right below the video, click that link, and I'll see you inside the course.